Well, it's me again. Today we're gonna actually roast this chicken in my grill outside. My grill has been heating up. So I'm simply, and before I even do this, I want to say something. I do need to wash my hands. I've had a few people comment before in some of my videos when I've cooked chicken. And they commented, they said, "Ooh, goodness, you didn't even wash that chicken." Well, I'm going to tell you one good reason why I did not wash that chicken. Because chicken, for one meat in particular, even the companies that package this meat will tell you, do not wash the chicken. Don't put it in your kitchen sink and wash it. Because you know what you're going to do? You're going to spread pathogens and everything else all over your kitchen. It's going to be in the sink. It's going to splatter on your counter. It's going to be in your dishcloth. It's going to be everywhere. And that's what causes sickness. So they tell you, for one, that they clean the chicken before they package it. So when you open your package of chicken, presume that it's already clean. You don't need to wash it. So that's why I don't wash it. Is because chicken is unlike a lot of other meats. And most of the time I don't wash other meats either. Because you really don't have to. Unless it's fish that you catch fresh and that you clean yourself, yes, then you've got to wash it. But packaged meat, you should not have to wash it. It's already been cleaned. So first I'm getting this plastic piece of paper off. Anyway, I was reading some instructions on there, but it doesn't even have cooking instructions, so I'm using my own. See, doing it this way, you don't get a lot of stuff from your chicken on your counter, in your sink, and everywhere else. And I took this chicken out yesterday to thaw, and it's really not completely thawed yet because the gizzard and stuff inside is still frozen. You notice I'm using a paper towel to dry my hands because I'm not going to get any more of that chicken water or contaminants from that chicken anywhere that I don't have to. Now I'm going to put salt and pepper on it. Oh, maybe a little garlic salt. And I don't have the really wide aluminum foil. So I'm just going to take 2 sheets of the thinner foil and put them together. And the way I do that is I just put them edge to edge, and I fold down a seam along there, just joining the 2 sheets together. And what I end up with is a wide sheet. The ideal thing to do is take your chicken out of the refrigerator and try to get it at room temperature before you put it in your cooker. And if you have a thermometer on your grill, get it to at least like 350, 400 degrees. And I'll come out here and show you what I'm fixing to do. I can't carry the camera and my chicken at the same time. So, I go get my chicken. And mine is almost at 300 already. But I'm going to leave it in there. I'm going to keep checking it. And I'll get back with you later and let you know how long it takes to cook it in there. Okay, we're out here checking our chicken. As you can see, it's pretty well cooked, but I'm going to leave it cook a little bit longer because I want the top to get, I don't know if you can see that. I want the skin to get a little bit browned, so I'm going to leave it in there a few more minutes. And see, I like to cook my chicken till it almost falls apart. That's the way I know that my chicken is done. So we'll come back out here and check it in a little bit. But it's going to be cooking for a few more minutes till that skin gets brown. Well, I'm just out here checking my temperature and going to check my chicken. I know it's not been in here long enough, but I want to check it every once in a while. It's coming along nicely. I don't want it right over the heat, because I think it'll get too hot that way. But I'm going to try to keep it at 400. And it should stay in there probably for about another hour. So we'll see. And we'll be back with you. Well, I'm out here checking it. It's starting to brown a little bit. I'm going to cook it just a little bit more because I like the skin to be brown some to eat it. It'll only take a few more minutes. And mind you, my temperature is still at 400. Once it starts browning like this, it doesn't take it long. And I'll have roasted chicken right off the grill. That way I didn't have to heat up the house. It's always good to know you have cooking alternatives so you don't have to heat up your house so hot. Trying to get this thing set correctly. It's a beautiful day today. It is a little warm, and any way I can cook, you know, like this, using my grill rather than turning the oven on in the house, I'm going to do. Because I'd a whole lot rather heat the yard up with the grill than to heat the house up with the oven. Because if you do that, then your oven fights against your central air unit. And it just keeps your central air unit running constantly to cool the house while the oven is constantly heating it up. So that doesn't make sense to me. This does. Hear the birds out here, the crows or whatever. And then when I take my chicken in the house, I can always I can save the broth and either make a gravy, or I can save it and make soup later this week, or chicken and dumplings, or I can make chicken and rice. There's a lot of options. In this case, I think I'm going to save the broth and maybe use it in another chicken dish later this week. Like I said, chicken and rice, chicken and dumplings, chicken soup, or something like that. This is a great alternative to heating your house up in the summer. I mean, if you have a good grill with a thermostat like this, you can bake things in here. You can bake breads. You can use it for a lot of different things. Try not to open it too much, because the more you open it, the more heat lets out. It's just got to heat it back up again. Hey, little buddy, what are you thinking? Well, if you can stay at my feet, I can't show everybody little buddy. I mean, if you stay too close, well, I can back up. Come on, let people see you. Let people see you. Here he is. Everybody wants to know how little buddy is. Well, there's little buddy. He's fine. Yeah, he's fine. Getting fat and sassy. Yeah, getting fat and sassy and dirty, because he rolls in the dirt when he's in the yard. Yeah, he rolls in the dirt when he's in the yard. And I can't bathe him because, you know, he's not my cat. And I don't know how he would react to that. So I don't fool with anything like that. I feed him. I brush him occasionally if he gets too many burrs in his hair. But he's a sweetheart. Yes, he's a sweetheart. Yes, he is. He's a sweetheart. Yeah, little buddy's a sweetheart. He is an actual sweetheart. He sure is. You got a hairball? He's coughing like he's got a hairball. Which I know cats do get those from time to time. Goodness. A little bit longer and it'll be ready to pull out of there. Yeah, for all of you that ask about little buddy, there he is. He's well and safe. Yeah, he's well and safe. Still hanging around. He's enjoying these cooler days. I mean, it's still in the 90s, low 90s maybe, but it's not 109 like it was. So it is tolerable. And he likes getting out roaming around. He don't like staying in the house. Yeah, he likes it outside. Yes, he does. Looks like he's ready for a nap. It is a beautiful day today. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Yes, it is. It's a beautiful day. Let's check our chicken over here. It's getting brown good. I'm going to go ahead and turn the burners off. Turn the gas off. Leave it stay in there for just a minute or two and let it brown a little more because it's still hot. I'll turn my tripod over. He has a habit of walking under the tripod, and he catches the curl of his tail on the leg of the tripod, and he'll flip it over. So and I've already got greens cooked. I've got potato salad cooked that I did in one of the videos here a day or so ago. And that's still perfectly fine. You buy it in the grocery store, you keep it for a week, you know, in the refrigerator to eat it. So, and mine's even fresher than that because you don't know how long it's been sitting in the store before you buy it. Woo. Even though I've turned the burner off and I've raised the lid twice, it's still 350 degrees in there. And it only took 2 hours. And it would not have taken that long if my chicken had not still been kind of semi-frozen inside. I mean, it still had ice in where the gizzard and the liver was, you know, inside the cavity of the chicken. I mean, it wasn't frozen, but there was still ice in there, so it was extremely cold. And if it had been more of a room temperature with no ice in it, it would have cooked probably in an hour, hour and a half. So that's kind of browned enough. This piece back in here. And I put, I guess I should have showed you that before. And I don't know if you can see it. I have charcoal briquettes down in there. They're not the kind that burn. They're just the kind you put in the top of the grill. So when you turn your gas on, the flames heat those briquettes up. And it keeps the heat in more. And I have white ones over here that heat up. And I can actually put a pot on top of this to cook with it. So I just thought I'd give you that tip as well. But there's my chicken. I'm going to take it in the house and let it cool. Probably cut some of it up. Store my liquids, you know, for either gravy or, like I said, chicken and rice, chicken and pastry, chicken soup later this week, or whatever I decide to fix with it. So, with that, I want to wish y'all a good day. Try roasting your chicken out on your grill if you've got one that will hold the heat like this one. And that way you don't have to heat your house up. See, y'all have a blessed day. I'll see you on my next one. Bye now.